So mental health we've been talking about it a lot on social networking sites. People are coming out, celebrities are coming out of the works with, hey, listen, I have PSD. Yeah.
What is PSD?
PSD, post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay. Keep going. What did you start?
Oh, we're gonna edit this. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel, Bakai. I am Kiwahide and this is Kitile, and today we will be breaking down mental health in the Black community. A lot of young individuals have been coming forward saying that they have or are currently dealing with depression and anxiety and a range of other mental illnesses. So we thought it would be best if we break it down on our channel,
because we talk about the things that need to be talked about.
Hello.
So some of the topics we're going to be covering today are the lack of support in the Black community with regards to mental health, how it's still a myth. So don't come here with that white shit.
Yeah.
We're also going to be talking about the difficulties of black men, of being a black man, guys.
And dealing with mental illness.
Yes. And then we're also going to be talking about how social media has defined mental illness. And then we're also going to be talking about, just added onto that one, how depression has no form.
Yes.
So first topic, the lack of support in the Black community with regards to mental health.
I think we basically have to just start first with our parents. We can't exactly fault them because no one has given them a book on, hey, this is how you deal with depression. They don't even know what depression is. And also, as a young person struggling with depression, how do you even define it to your parents? Mom, dad, I have prolonged sadness. Mom, dad, I have no desire to live. I have no desire to do anything. They basically thinking like, oh, no, listen, you've just hit like a little speed bump on the way and it's nothing but a thing. It's not a big deal.
You go out.
Why are you making a big deal out of nothing? You're just lazy. You don't want to get a job. So now you're saying the job hunt depresses you. When actually you're dealing with a range of different emotions and you don't even know how to explain it to yourself. I think that's the worst thing when you're sitting there and you're like, I'm sad, but I don't know why I'm sad. I'm just sad because. And I remember seeing online, this girl said that she had an anxiety attack before a test or an exam, and then she told her friends, and her friends were like, why don't you just say that you didn't study instead of saying that you suffered an anxiety attack? It's not a real thing. And it's a very serious thing. And it's now become a problem where we are now dealing with these things alone, where you don't even want to come out to your own friends and family, because a lot of people are now coming out on social media, especially on Twitter. Personally, it's been a great platform to put that out there for a lot of people. A lot of people get onto Twitter and they put it out there. There's no shame in it on Twitter, because it has been made listen, it's okay. You're dealing with something and you don't exactly know how to navigate this situation, and it's okay. It doesn't have to define you, but I definitely feel that there is a lack of support. We definitely need to talk to our parents, we need to talk to our friends that I'm going through things and I need your help.
What do you think defines support? I would say that it involves a lot of reading up on these things. It also involves a lot of being open-minded, not only as parents but as friends to people that might have mental illness or rather suffer from mental health. I feel like getting educated, I feel like being open-minded, also just being there for someone. I once read a post on Twitter. It wasn't Twitter, it was Facebook. We are on social media a lot, actually.
We are.
It said, what I think you're the one that shared it on Facebook, that one that talked about what to do when you have a friend that suffers from mental illness.
Oh yeah.
And they were like, I can't remember the post clearly, but they were like, don't try and explain to the person what you're going through. Rather try and understand from their perspective what they are going through. So sometimes support is not even being there and defining anxiety, defining depression, defining all those things. It's actually just physically being there for that person, which is, it doesn't actually require a lot from you. I think the next topic is the difficulties that black men go through. I think that black men probably are, it's the one group of people that suffer the most from mental illness, but they can't obviously say it, and it spills on to other things, you know. It spills on to other social injustices. They obviously can't talk about it because you know that like just bottle things inside and don't talk about it. I like using this example. It's actually not an example, it's something that happens in real life, that black men go through a lot. You have to wake up in the morning and you have to go to work and be someone's, back in the day, like back at the apartheid and stuff, it probably still happens today, but back at the apartheid and stuff, you'd have to wake up in the day and need to be someone's slave. They need to do this to you. They need to, you do all this person's dirty work. You understand? This person dehumanizes you as much as they possibly can. And then after that, you need to go back home and become the head of a family. And for you to become the head of anything, for you to become a leader, you need to have the most confidence. So you can just imagine how much these people would go through. You need to spend half of your day having your confidence crushed to the core, and the second part of your day being the most confident person and believing in yourself. This is why this is how I believe, or this is where I think most social ills spill from, you understand? Because then they take out their frustrations and all those things onto their families because they don't talk about it. You know, I feel like as women, we go through a lot. But there are platforms like the Stockfella. You have your friend, you know, I can call my friend anytime and just talk about my problems. Marabana, they don't have that luxury. They don't have that. It's not even a luxury. It's something that's necessary for anyone that goes through any form of emotional turbulences, you understand? So I feel like for men, honestly, we need to have platforms where you guys get together, where you guys have chats. It doesn't even need to be like something on a grand scale. Literally, guys, we go through a lot. And you can see it's affecting society on so many levels. What are we doing about it?
Yeah. And I think also, I mean, like you said, the black man goes through a lot. You know, you have to be the protector, the provider, and it's not a norm for the black man to sit down and be like, listen, emotionally I'm not okay.
I'm strained.
Like it's gonna be like, what are you talking about? And in terms of mental health as women, a lot of people have come out. You know, Madonna has come out and said, you know, she suffers from anxiety, all the way down to people like Kiki Palmer. So it's not even like, okay, it's a certain group of people. If you're rich, if you're living the it life, there's no way that you can suffer from anxiety or depression. But they've come out and they've said, I suffer from depression and anxiety. And I can name so many celebrities off the top of my head, international and local, that have come out to say that they suffer from a range of mental illnesses. But I can't think of one male celebrity that has come out and said, hey, emotionally I am not okay, I'm going through a lot, I need help. Because it's just not something that a black male should do. And also as women, I feel like we now need to support these men. And if you see a problem, you need to step in and talk to these people. I mean, we are losing people every day because of anxiety and depression. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you guys can correct me in the comment section, I think South Africa is ranked the 3rd country with the largest number of suicide. And that is alarming for me, honestly. And a huge majority of that percentage is black men. because no one is coming out about it. It's just he's bottling it inside because he's supposed to be strong. Like monna ha wants emotions. As monna onna yang fale ebo olla ing. Monna sa dia go shebe yang olla, acting like a weakling.
And just as a disclaimer, guys, by talking about the mental health of men or the mental state of men, we are in no way downplaying the struggles that women go through.
Did not
listen. 0%, no way saying that, listen, let's just forget about our pain and go and support men. But we just feel like it's something that's hardly ever talked about, and it's something that is a necessary chat in society. And then the last one is depression has no form.
Yeah. With social media, as much as earlier we discussed how social media, it has been a great help in terms of people are coming out and they are talking about it, and there's no shame, there's no judgment. It also has negative consequences because now social media has said anxiety is black, and if your anxiety is not black, then it's not anxiety. And anxiety or depression or any sort of mental illness, it does not have a certain definition. It does not have a certain color. It's not just this. You can't say you are having an anxiety attack if you are shaking and you fall to the ground and you start foaming out of the mouth. It's definitely not that. There are people who have gone through it for a number of years and have learned to maybe control it when they are in public settings, where it's just heavy breathing or it's just shaking, but it's very mild because they've been dealing with it for a number of years. So now they've learned to calm it down a bit, And also with depression, there are CEOs suffering from depression, all the way down to the struggling student. And you can't say, if you're rich, there's no way that you suffer from this. It's a poor people thing, or
it's a rich people thing.
It doesn't have any form. It is not black and it's not white. There's a lot of gray when it comes to mental health, especially in the black community.
Great points. I feel like we've covered the most important aspects. Like we said, guys, if you guys are willing, or if you guys feel like there's anything we didn't touch on with regards to mental health, you are more than welcome to comment down below, or let's have a chat about this on our social media platforms. Our channel involves a lot of broadening perspectives. So if maybe you feel like we're looking at it in a way that you might not be looking at it, you're more than welcome to just let us know.
Yeah. Comment, like, subscribe, and thank you guys for the love. We are very thankful for it. And
100.
If you guys think there's something else that we need to talk about, any topic suggestions, please do comment down below.
Thank you. Bye.